Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 21 on how to create an Among Us type game on Roblox. Before I start, I want to say thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I really appreciate that. So let's start. And also, if you don't want to follow the entire tutorial, you can just contact me on Discord. I will have my Discord in the description. And I'm selling the entire game file when it's finished. It should be finished this episode. So yeah, let's start. And I'm doing a 1000 Robux giveaway at 1000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe. I'll choose a random winner and give him 1000 Robux. Okay, so let's start. So what we're gonna do is we want to award the player some coins when they win. So what we're gonna do is inside of your no, not main, inside of your, let me just do something real quick, like this and this. Okay, so I should be done. So what I want to do is enter your leader stats script, and what we're gonna do, instead of having this I think I haven't made this in the tutorial, but this was basically like cash. Let me just change it back to cash. Okay, so it was in cash, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this. If you want to keep your cash, just keep it, and we're gonna create another int value, which is going to be called wins. So let's call this wins and put here wins, and we're gonna set the value to 0 by default. And by the way, if you are worried about your players' data not saving, don't worry, I will do an entire new tutorial on how to save the players' data. I mean, how to save hats with the hat shop, and basically how to save anything. So what we're gonna do now is, inside of your main script, when the round ends, wait, let me just try to find that. So when the round ends, where is it? I think it was here. Yeah, it's here. So when the round ends, what we want to do is, in here we want to loop through all of the players in the game. Let me just see. Local imposter value. Where's the part where I fire these remote events? Okay, so it's in here. Let me see. If you can't find restart imposter value, then okay. So in here, what we're gonna do is we'll create a for loop. So for I, v in pairs players do. Now before I do this, I want to see where we. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. Don't worry. Sorry. Well, so let me just remove this. So what you want to do is, after firing these two remote events, these crewmates and imposters remote events, in here you're gonna want to write this. So I already wrote it. I don't actually remember when I did this, but well, just write this after the crewmates colon fire all clients. So it's for I, v pairs players. So we look through the players table, and we check if the player is still in the game, and we check if game.replicated stores the imposter is equal to true. So when it's equal to true, then there is an imposter among us. So we're gonna award just the player. We're not gonna award we're gonna award just the imposter. So we're not gonna award other players, and this is doing it just for the wins. So we want to do this also for the cash value. So let's do that. Just copy this after you are finished with this, and instead of having wins, we're going to change this to cash. So player.cash.value is equal to player.cash.value plus, let's give them like 10 cash each time they win. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. Okay, so after doing that, we should be good to go. So let's test the game with 2 players and see how it works. Let me just change this to something real low, like 5 seconds, or let's keep it at 10. And the time to something like 15, so I can just test this real quick, or let's put it at 20. Yeah, 20 looks good. So let's test the game with 2 players and see if this is working. Let's wait for this to load. It should be loaded pretty fast. as you can see, it shows the wins and the cash. And by the way, it doesn't show the cash of the other players, since the window is way too small, so that's why. So let's go ahead and win as an imposter. So let's go ahead and kill this player, and it says that the imposter won. And as you can see, player 1, which was the imposter, just won 10 cash and 1 win. So now let's go ahead and wait for the game to start again, and do the same thing, but this time the crewmates are going to win. So let's see who's going to be the crewmate. And okay, so player 2 is the crewmate. Let's wait for this to go down. Or you know what? The imposter is just going to die right now. So I'm going to jump off this building. It's not really a building. So it says crewmates won, and as you can see, oh, well, sorry. We're gonna fix that. So the imposter got cash, but how is this even possible? Let's try that again. That's not a problem. I think it's because player 1 keeps his imposter value. Let me go ahead and die. And I want to see if I'll keep my imposter value. Okay, so it's not here. And when it says crewmates won, why does it give him wins? Oh, that's kind of weird. It might be because... Wait, let me see. Did I check? If not, vehicle finds first child. Oh, now I know why. So what we're gonna do, instead of checking if not vehicle finds first child imposter value, wait, where's the part where I remove the imposter value? Okay, so it's here. Because he don't have an imposter value when he dies. That's why. Wait, where's the script where I let me go ahead and use the search tool. Where is it? Find results. I'm going to look for no, not imposter value. Yeah, imposter value. Let me look at search up some results. Okay, so in here we remove the imposter value. Where? Okay, so it's inside of the main script, and inside of the this. Okay, so it's here inside of the dark body script. So check if they have that dead body, and we just that imposter value, and we remove it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this. We don't need it. I mean, we might need it, but for now we'll just keep it. Let's test the game with 2 players again and see if this easy fix will fix something. I mean, we're going to have problems with but we'll fix that. With like when he get kicked out, or when we want to end the round if there are no imposters. How can I fix this? Okay, so player 2 is the imposter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to like kill him, and it says that the imposter won, and player 2 got some cash and some wins. And now we're gonna do the exact same opposite. So let's wait for the round to start. Let's equip some hats. So go with the fall wizard hat. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing, but the imposter is going to die. So let's go ahead and jump off here. Oh, and it says the imposter's won, but that's normal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just keep that script here and try to fix this. You know what we're gonna do? I think we might gonna want to like add a value inside of the crewmates. Inside of your functions module, what we're gonna do is in here we will put a for loop. So for I, v in pairs, game dot players not dot players colon get players. I think it was get players. Yeah, get no game dot players colon get players. Do if v, then I mean you don't really have to check if the player is there, but let's just change this v to player instead. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to keep it as v. Okay, so if v, then if not v, find first child imposter value, then local crewmate is equal to instance dot new and a bool value, and we're gonna parent it to the to v, which is the player, and crewmate dot name is equal to crewmate with a capital C, crewmate. Let me see if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. So what I want to do is inside of my main script, I want to check if v find first child crewmate, then. So we're gonna check if they have that crewmate value, then we're gonna do this. If they don't, we're gonna do the opposite thing. So in the last for loop, we're gonna copy the last for loop and paste it here, and instead of imposter value, we're gonna change this to crewmate. Change this here to crewmate, and inside of your no, let's test the game first with 2 players, and in here I want to check if not v find first child crewmate, then. Okay, so now let's test the game and just hope that this is going to work. I'm pretty sure it should. Not really that sure. Okay, so it's loaded. Let's equip some hats again. Meanwhile, let's equip 2 dominances. And what I'm going to do is to check if it shows that someone, you know what, the imposter is going to die. So player 1 is the imposter, so it should award the crewmates. Great, so it awarded the crewmates, but what we want to see if it's going to reward the imposter when he kills everyone. Let's try to do that and see if it works. Dude, this dominus is sick. Okay, let's go ahead and kill everyone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I might know why. It's because they don't have that so this player has the crewmate value, the other one don't. So let's start to kill this guy and see if it's I think, yeah, it's because we don't remove that crewmate value when they die. So let's inside of your drop body script, just copy this if statement, paste it here, and instead of this, we're gonna change this to crewmate. Please work, please. This time, I really hope this works. Cause like if it doesn't, I'll be so upset. Okay, so we are imposter. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, and please reward me. Okay, so we did reward the imposter since they won, but let's see if if the opposite is going to happen. Oh, we can't do that since, you know what, let's just die. Oh, you know what, the imposter is going to die this time. Yes, it awarded the crewmate instead of the imposter. Great. Let's see if it's going to do the same thing with the other player. I want the imposter to win this time. So player 2 is the imposter. Let's go ahead and kill player 1. And it awarded player 2. Great. After a little bit of fixing, we finally managed to get everything working. I mean, I hope so. Wait, what if we just wait for the round to finish? Oh no, yeah, I forgot. I want the crewmates to win this time. Oh, I can't do that right now since there is only one thing left. 1 second left, so I'm going to do now the crewmates are going to win this time, so the imposter is going to die. Okay, let's go ahead and jump off this thing. 3, 2, 1. Great, it awarded the crewmates. So now we are done with this currency system. All we have to do now, I think, is wait. What does Among Us have that we don't have? We have 2 tasks, so we need to add more tasks. And we need to what should we do? Voting, sabotage, main. You might gonna want to make this timer invisible inside of your main screen GUI. This is optional, but because Among Us actually have a timer, but it's invisible, so they can't see if they have a timer. So the player can't see that they have a timer, but it's like 10 minutes long or something. So you can just make your timer like 10 minutes long. Let me show you how to do that. I'll just go to your main script and change this to time to like 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. I'm going to keep it at 60 and time on to that. Okay, so what we might gonna want to do, no, we're not gonna need that. Well, let's add more tasks. let's add a med base can, since a lot of you are requesting a med base can, and I totally forgot about that, and I should add it right now. So let's go to, let's add a cylinder. Let's check this and this, so I can rotate this cylinder. I might make this into a free model. I don't know, but I might do that, and I might not do it. I'm not sure. If you find a link in the description, that means that I decided to make one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make a free model of a med base can. So let's make a med base can now, and stop talking. Let me see how big the player is compared to this med base can. I think this should do. I mean, I think so. So I'm going to anchor this and make the material like, let's keep it up plastic and duplicate, group this. Let's group it and rename the thing to medbay or scan. I'm going to rename it to scan, and I'm going to duplicate this part and rename it to green part, and I'm going to make it green, or just a nice green. And do this. Put it here, and I'm going to scale it down and make it neon and change the transparency to something like this, 0.8, and I'm going to get it to move, so we're gonna script that. Let's move the green part down, something like this should do. And I'm going to add another part, which is going to be a normal one, a block part, and it's going to be named to TP for teleport. So select your TP part. Where is it? Wait, don't tell me it's this. Oh, sorry. Let me just rename this to part. Let me select my TP part this time and rename it to TP part, or just TP. I think I said I'm going to rename it to TP. Capital T, but not a capital P. So make sure it's anchored. Put it up in the air, and make sure that can collide is checked, or else it will just get stuck into it. The player will just get stuck into it. And make sure that the transparency is set to 1 and the size is set to 1, 1, 1, so that it's just a small little cube. Let's center this like this, put it here, put it down, and I think that should be our TP part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a script inside of the part, not the TP part. Let's not rename it. Let's just add a script into this part, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this model inside the scan model inside of the map, and we're gonna drag it inside of the tasks. And what we're gonna do is so just copy a script, the script inside of the download data task. Let's copy this, paste it inside of the this part, the gray part, and all we have to do is, I think, yeah, just literally just, instead of having to do like to make like a UI, so what we're gonna do is just remove this game.replicate.storage.taskhandler configure client, and instead we're going to use tween service. So let's get the tween service. Let's create a variable local tween service for tween service. Service is equal to game get service tween service, and we'll put a local tween info. Make sure that tween info is wrote with a capital I and not a capital T, and is equal to tween info dot new, and drop a line, and we're gonna create a time. So let's put it to like 5 seconds or 3, or yeah, 3 seconds, and make sure that you put a comma, and enum dot easin style dot linear, or sign. I'm going to use sign. I like sign. I forgot to add the comma, and enum dot easin direction dot out. Make sure to put a comma, and this is going to be how many times the animation is going to play. So I'm going to play it like 3 times and put a comma, and this is going to be the delay between each tween. So I'm going to set it to 1 second, I think. Oh, I forgot to check something. So in here we're gonna put a not here, sorry. In here we're gonna put a true and a comma, and then we'll play the tween. Let's create a variable up here for the goal, or we don't need to do that. In here we're gonna write local tween is equal to tween service column create. We're gonna apply it to script dot parent dot green part, which is going to be the part that we are going to tween, and we will put a comma, tween info with a, just copy what we wrote here and paste it here, tween info, and a comma. Let me just comma, and I put these brackets. Let me zoom in, go down, put these brackets, and we're gonna write position is equal to vector3 dot new, and we will get out of that script and select your green part, and we're gonna tell it how you want it to go up. So in this case I'm going to set it to something like this, and copy the position, and just press Control W, I think, since I don't have like Control W, and in here we're gonna paste in the position that we just copied, and that should be it. I forgot to create a cooldown, and make sure that can collide is set to true on the green part, or else this won't work. Let's create a cooldown. So local cooldown is equal to false, and in here we're gonna create if not cooldown, then let's put an end. Let me just format this entire thing. Then we're gonna set cooldown to true. Cooldown is equal to true, and in here after this we're gonna wait 5 seconds, and cooldown is equal to false. And I forgot to play the tween, so in here we're gonna write tween column play. Make sure that you put these brackets. So let's play and hope that it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove just remove this line of code. Just don't remove it. I'm just doing it so I don't test the game with 2 players, since that's going to take a while. So I just removed the line that checks if they oh no, let me just set my C frame to this C frame. So let me just check the position and go back to my player object. Let's look for polarisprog. It's here. I'm going to change the humanoid part C frame position to this. Now I'm teleported to here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch this, and it should twin the part, and it looks very nice. So it's going to do it. How many times did we say it to do it? I think it was like 3 times. But it's going to do it infinitely since, let's see if we have any errors. So we don't have any errors. Okay, so it doesn't go up that much. So I'm going to firstly make the TP part can collide set to false, and select the green part, and let's just go to plugins, build a rig, and put this guy in here. By the way, you can customize your thing however you want. I'm going to make it like this. So I want it to go all the way up to here and then go down. Let me just put it here, and let's copy the position, put it back, and in here I'm going to paste the position that I just copied. So just put it here, and this should work. I'm not sure, but it should work. Let me just make it thicker. And I'm going to put it back to here. And I'm going to, let me think about this. All I have to do is TP the player, yeah. So, before we do this, we have to TP the player. So, humanoid. So after we check if player confined first child script dot parent, this thing is equal to false, then humanoid dot parent, no, yeah, dot parent dot human. Why do I write? Yeah, humanoid root part dot C frame is equal to script dot parent dot tp dot C frame, and after that all we have to do is to put this cooldown up, and we're gonna set the player's walk speed. So player dot walk, no, humanoid, not player, sorry, humanoid dot walk speed is equal to let's set it 0, and in here I'm just going after the twin is finished. We'll wait 5, no, not here. We're gonna wait 5 seconds. Oh, this code is a mess. And we're gonna set the humanoid's walk speed, humanoid dot walk. No, not 5 seconds. Let's change this to 10 seconds. And I'm going to set the humanoid dot walk speed to 16, which is the default walk speed. So I'm going to hit play here. Let's remove this dummy and hit play here. So we spawn right here. And let's go ahead and touch this, and I got TP'd here, and it scans me. So this looks very nice and very cool. All I need to do now is to move away from this and see if it's going to stop. Oh, well, that's kind of a Okay, so it stopped, but that's not a problem since we have to add a line of code. So we're gonna just copy this line of code, and after doing if player, then we're gonna paste that in here and add an end right here. Let me just do this. Okay, much better. So your code should look like this. I might actually make this into a free model. I don't know. Just if it doesn't work, just check the description. I might have made a free model of this. By the way, if I made it into a free model, just make sure that it's not going to work. Just drag it and it's going to work. Just select your scan, drag it inside of the tasks folder, and select the green part, put it up, and copy the position of it. Copy the position and just paste it in. No, not here. In here, and you should be good to go. But that's just if I made it into a free model. Okay, so let's test the game with 2 players and see if this is going to work. So let's go ahead and test 2-player server and hope that everything is working fine. So we want more tasks, so let me think about what tasks should we add right now. I think we should add a not fixed reactor, not that. Oh no, no, why would it do this? Let me start another 2-player server. I think it's because of my internet connection. My PC is doing a weird sound right now. It sounds like it's going to explode. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. So the imposter should not be able to do a scan, but the crewmate though should be able to, and he should not be able to do it like 10 times in a row. We don't want that. So let's go ahead and do the task as an imposter. We can't, but when we are a crewmate, we ended. Wait. Oh, it's because of the cooldown. Let's wait for the cooldown to go down. And it should work. I'm totally sure. Yes. Oh. Well, that's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Oh well, let me fix this real quick. So the green part should be here, and this other part should be scaled up, and the position of the green part should be wait, where's my dummy? Okay, so let's put a thing right here, put it here, and select my green part and drag it up, copy the position, and now put it how it was, and we'll create, let's just, instead of the I think it's because of the weld. No, it's not going to be because of a weld. That's kind of dumb. So let's paste in the position value that we just gave it and hope that this is going to work. So let's test the game with 2 players. And by the way, make sure that you don't move the thing after. What? Wait, I have an idea. I might do that. I might do that for the instead of having to copy a position and all of that stuff, we might just use a look vector using C-frames. Okay, So I'm going to touch this as a crewmate. Yes, it's finally working. And the other player can see me do the scan and is going to say that this guy is not sus anymore. He's doing the scan, he's a crewmate. Only thing though is that it does it that millions of times. Oh no, it stops. Okay, so let's fix this. We don't want this to like play several times. Oh, also, I totally forgot about this. Let's put this cooldown down. Let's put it to like 1 second. And what I'm going to do is, instead of having to do this, I think, so just change this to 1 time. And this to, wait, this is the delay between each tween. So change it to 0.5. And this is the time that it's going to take for it to tween 1 time. So I'm going to put this to 0 first. And here I'm going to put a wait. 1 second, 0.5, and play the tween again. And wait 0.5 again, and play the tween again. And that should be how to do this. But I want to test it with just play here with 1 player first, and then okay, so I can't move, and when it's done, so it does it 1 time, it should do it like just, oh, just not do it again. Oh, it only does it 1 time, and we can't do it again. Yeah, wait, let's just put this back. When this was set to 3 and the other thing was like this. Yep. And what I want to do is to test the game with 2 players and see if we will be able to do the task again after we after the round ends, and well, you know what I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and do this task. Oh, so it keeps on doing it even though okay, so I know why. Because we told it to do it 4 times, but we'll fix that. So what if the round ends? Will I be able to do that again? That's the question. I'm thinking about another task that I should make right now after we are done with this medbay scan thing. Okay, let's try to do this again. Okay, so it's working. We can do it 2 times in a row. But so what I want to try is to like try to wait, let me just do this. Don't do it. It's just for testing. I want to see if I'm going to be able to do it like 10 times. Wait, let me just change this to 1. Still 3. No. That's the time. I want this there and this to be 1. And to play here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So it works. It does it really fast. We told it to do it, and we should be able to go away after like. Okay, so that's done. Let's wait for the cooldown to go down and do it again. Great, so it's working. Now, let me give you the best settings you can do for this. So it takes like 2 seconds. So put a wait 2 seconds, and let me just put this back. No, not this. I have to put an end here, and let me just copy the thing that I pasted right now in here. No, not here. It was in here. Let me just format this, and I want to put this here, and let me give you the best settings that you can do for this. So put this to 2 seconds and this to 1, and in here change this to 4 seconds, and change this to 4 seconds and play the game now. I'm thinking about which task should I do after this. Let me show you how this looks. So it should tween. Do it again. Nope. Oh, wait. No. Did I just change this to... Oh. Instead of 4 seconds, change it to 8 seconds, I think. I'm not sure about the wait though. I can just put tween.completed, but I want to try if I can move after 8 seconds. It's scanning me. Okay, cool. Change that. We just found the best settings. So change this to 8 seconds and this to 2, and just put it like this. Okay, so now we are done. Well, before we say that, I just want to try something. Don't do it until I get it done. So I want to see if I can just, if I am able to make this. I'll make this into a free model. To script dot parent dot green part dot position plus vector 3 dot new 0, 10 studs, 0. And I really want to see if this is going to work. Like, if it works, I might make this into a free model. I mean, I will make this into a free model if it works. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now let's make this into a free model. I said that if this works, I'm going to change it into a free model, and it worked. So it's time for me to make this into a free model. So now you can put it wherever you want. You don't need to like do any weird changes. You can even make 2 of them, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me just put it here, and it's going to work without having to change anything on the script, since we just take the current position and we add a bit of space. Yes, it's working. Now we got a lot of things done, but I'm thinking about which task should I do next. So we're done. We have 3 tasks now. Press the button, which is kind of a stupid task to be honest, and a download data task, which is good, I think. Now we just need a way to, like, I don't know. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not going to do that right now. I want to have like a what task should I do next? Wait, Among Us has a task called, I think it was like, no, not that. Oh, I have an idea for an amazing task. Not really amazing, but just a good task. So just duplicate one of these, put it here, rename it to just, I don't know, let's rename it to like a set number. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, inside of my tasks screen GUI, I'm going to duplicate, let me just make this smaller, since it's kind of stupid to have this entire thing in your way. So let me just finish up with this position. Okay, so it should be working. So I said I'm going to make a call task. So this is going to be a set number task. So I'm going to duplicate the press the button task, and trust me, it's not going to be the same thing. Oh, I forgot that we fixed the press the button task, so now it looks better. Let me just rename it to the exact same. Okay, so we renamed this to set number, so we're gonna rename this to set number. And I'm going to have to just delete these, this bar, this download button. I'm going to keep the exit one, and I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to make this thing even smaller. Let me just add a UI corner to this thing, UI corner, so now it looks way better. Okay, so enough with that. I'm going to add a text button inside of this text button. I'm going to go to plugins, unique conversion scale. I'm going to change the I'm going to add a UI corner to it, and I'm going to change the background color 3 to something like a nice blue. And I'm going to set the text color 3 to white, and I'm going to make sure that text scale is checked, and I'm going to set the text to 0, and I'm going to rename this to num1, and I'm going to duplicate it, put another one here, and rename it to num2, put another one, and rename it to number 3. Let me just center all of these. And I'm going to add a local script to the I'm going to add a value, a int value to the set number frame, an int value, which is going to be just like a number. I'm going to rename it to number, and I'm going to add a script to this. The first no, I'm going to delete the two other things, and I'm going to add a another text. I'm going to duplicate this text button, put it inside of this, and put the background color 3 to red, and I'm going to set the text to a minus, and I'm going, oh, why does it look so small? Like, come on. Let me just rename this to minus. Wait, why is it so small? Okay, I'm not a UI designer, so I don't know why that happened. So I'm just going to duplicate this, and I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to rename this to plus, and I'm going to set the text to a plus sign, and I'm going to add a local script to an int value to this, and I'm going to rename it to number, no, just value, and I'm going to add a local script to the entire frame. No, I'm going to add a text label. Go to plugins, unit conversion scale, scale it here, and I'm going to set the background transparency to 1, and the text scaled to true, and the text, the font, to something like a source sans bold. Oh, I know why these are so small, because of the font. Oh no, it's not because of the font. Well, that's not a problem for me. I'm going to set the text of this text label to let me just rename it to number, no, text to code, and I'm going to set the text to 0, 0, and 0, and I'm going to set the text stroke transparency to 0, so that the code is now so that we can see the code. And I'm going to put a local script, a local variable, local code is equal to math.random, no, not math/random, math.random, and we're gonna go from 1,000 to actually, let me just from 1,000 to 5,000. Yeah, from 1,000 to 5,000. And I'm going to change the code every 5 minutes, or let's just copy this variable and put a while loop, while true do, and we're gonna put a wait 60 seconds, 60. So every 60 seconds we're gonna update this code, and we're gonna set script.parent.number value is equal to code, and we're gonna set script.parent.text is equal to toString, since it's a value, not a string, an int I mean. So toString code, or let's put this here actually, or you know what, while wait 60 seconds, do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to script this so that it goes up when he press this. So let's start with the plus sign. So let's add a local script to this. So script.parent.mouse button one click connect function. We don't need any arguments. Script.parent.value is equal to, copy this, paste it here, and we're gonna put a plus and 1. And copy this, duplicate your local script and put 1 inside of the minus, and just instead of having a plus we're gonna change it to a minus. Actually, before we do that, I want to check if script.parent.value is greater than 0, is greater or equal to 0, then we can remove 1. So now we're gonna put a while loop inside of the a local script inside of the number script of the text button, inside of this blue text button, and we're gonna put a while loop. So I'll do script.parent.text is equal to script.parent.value, and then what we want, let me just test this, I want to see if it's going to add a value or not. Is it going to generate a code? Oh no. Well, I forgot to put a wait. So let's just go ahead and play. And see if this is working. Okay, so it's not. I mean, the plus button is working, but the minus one is not working. It's great.parent. Oh, I know why. In your minus script, instead of having .value, we have to add another .value. But for the this thing, the code, we don't have to put this to a string. We just have to set it to code. I'm not sure if this is going to work. It's not going to work. But like, did it generate the number? Let me see. Player GUI, tasks, set number. Oh, okay, so it didn't update the number. What if I change it to, no, I'm not going to do that. Let me see if this is working. Okay, so it's working. Except it goes all the way down, but that's no problem since it doesn't go down to less than that. So that's good. Now the only thing we need to do is to set, oh, I know why. Let's put a while true do and it's a string code, and in here we're gonna put a wait 60 seconds. Now let's hope that this is going to work. Nope, it's not going to work. Local code is equal to math.random. Why would it do this? I just want to choose a random number from, oh, that's why, from 1,000 to 5,000. Now let's hope that this is going to work this time. Yes, it did work. Great. Now we can just set this to whatever it is. So all we have to do now is to inside of this let me think about this. Oh yeah, duplicate your text button 4 times. Let's duplicate it the first time and rename it to num2. Duplicate it again, put it here, rename it to num3. Duplicate it again and rename it to num4. I mean. Now let me just select these and center them. And what I'm going to do is how am I going to make this work? So I need to figure out a way that's going to read each value. Well, I guess I'm just going to, you know what, we're not going to generate a random number. We're just going to give it a code, which is going to be, for example, like 2,500, and I'm going to check to add a text button. Actually, let's just duplicate, no, what am I doing? Let's just add a new text button, add a UI corner to it, rename it to generate, to enter to generate code, and I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to actually make the background color 3 to a nice blue, and set the text scale to true and text color to white and text to generate, or just enter code. And I'm going to set the font to something better, like Source Sans Bold. And I'm going to plugins, unit conversion, and scale. And what I'm going to do is set the text stroke transparency to 0. And now I'm going to add a local script to this button. So we're gonna do script.parent.mouse button one click connect function player, no, function we're gonna do if script dot parent dot num1 dot value is equal to 2. Then no, and copy this, put an end, and copy this here, and this to 5, and just paste it here again, and this to oh sorry, I forgot to put an and script.parent this is equal to 0, and I'm going to put another end and put this to 0. And instead of having like everything set to num1, I'm going to change the second one to num2, and the third one to num3, no, num3, and the last one to num4. Then script.parent.text is equal to success else script.parent.text is equal to no, just error. And in here we're gonna set script.parent.visible is equal to false. Now I'm going, no, sorry, I forgot to put a weight. And here I'm going to put a weight 1.5 and then do this. Okay, so the code is 2500, so I change this to 2. Wait, let me just firstly get it wrong. It says error. If I change this to 5 and this to 0 and 0 and enter the code this time, it's going to say success. Great, so we made this little task. In my opinion, it looks very nice. All we have to do is to put a wait 1 second and script.parent.text is equal to enter code, which is the default text. So now let's play the game and see how this looks. So 2, let's just put this to like this. So it says error, and when we change this to 5, and okay, so now let me show you how you can make your own code. So just inside of this, we're gonna just change this to no, why am I doing this? You know, I just do it. Change this, for example, to 4,625. Then you want to just memorize this code. Let me just copy it and go back to here, and this time you want to just put it here so you can know your code, and you want to change this to the first digit of the code, and the other one to 6. For me it's 6, so 6, and the other one is 2, and the other one is 5, which is 4,625. And just delete your old code. Just delete this, it's useless. So now this should give you an idea of how to create this. So let me just, if I put the wrong code, it's not going to work. If I put the right code though, let's put this to 6, and this to 2, and this to 5, and just press enter code, and it says success. Great. All we have to do now is to reset the things again. So what I'm going to do is to, after oh wait, after we say success, we will loop through for I, v in pairs script dot parent dot parent get children, do if v dot name no get this descendants, sorry, get descendants, do if v dot name is equal to to value, sorry, then script, wait, where is my error? Well, script dot parent, then v dot value is equal to 0. So now we should be able to do the task again. Let me just check if I renamed it to value. Yes, I did. So now you want to make this task invisible. So set number. I really like this task. Just loved it. So now we want to see if it works. So let's just again with 2 players and see how this looks like. So let me just check if everything should be, yeah, everything should be fine, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay, so only thing left is to check if everybody finished his tasks to award them. No, to actually break the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if the imposter is going to be able to do the task. Of course, he's not going to be able to do it, but the crewmate, though, should be able to do it. So let's go ahead and change this to 4, and this to 6, and this to 2, and this to 5. Success. And will we be able to do it again? And I want to see if it changed these. So player 2 is the crewmate, so I want to see if his set number, okay, so it's set to 2. Great. All we have to do now is to wait, can the player like do this and just go away with it? Oh, we have to fix this like right now, since he's going to be able to like just go with just nothing with his task. So that's going to be super OP. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, let's go ahead and do these tasks. Do the task again. Let me do this. Oh, what's this task? Wait, all I know is that it's not working. And wait, why is nothing working? No way. Wait, really? Did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? There is no way that just happened. Like, wait, why would it do this? Let's wait for the other round to start, and I really want to see why this is happening. Like, this is like some next level bug. Okay, let's go ahead and touch this. What? Why? There's no way that... Let me see. Oh. Well, that explains why that happened. Download data, set number, and press the button are all set to true. Well, now I know why that is happening. Wait, I want to see if it's going to get to be like reset. And just go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, now I see why that is happening. That was so scary. Like literally, okay, so the reason why that happened is that when the round ends, we don't set those values to false, even though we really just did that in here, but I don't know why it's not working. Wait. So just remove that. What we're gonna do is when the round ends, we will just loop through the players for I, v in pairs players. Do if v confined first child we're gonna have to loop through v for x, c in pairs. V colon get children do if v colon is a bool value, then no, if c colon is a bool value, no, if v c, okay, so if v colon is a bool value, then we will c colon dot value, we're gonna set it to false. Now if this doesn't work, that is going to be the ultimate bug. Like this has to work. Okay, so let's see who's going to be the crewmate. So when the round ends, please reset my things to false, please. Player 2 is the crewmate. So everything is set to false. The download data thing, the press the button is everything is set to false. Let's go ahead and try to do this task. We can do it easily. Yes, we can do it. We can do the other one. We can fix these. We can do this. 4, 6. Enter code, success. And we can fix the lights. Wait, let me see if I can. No, we can't. The imposter has sabotage. And I'm going to kill this player. Please reset the things. Oh god. Damn it. Dang it. Why did it do that? So we loop through the players, we check. Oh, if v can't find first child of class bool value, then v can't find first child of, oh, actually, you have to loop through these. Let me just go back to what we had. So let's read this. If c.value is equal to true, then print, I just want to print for now, it's true. So now let me just make these much smaller. This to like 1 second. Start a 2-player server and see if it's going to print something or not. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to start with the first task and see if it set the thing to true. The download data to true. Yes, it did. Now I'm going to kill this player fast, please. Okay, so it says that. Oh, wait, did it print something? Nope, it didn't. So that's a bool value. We are looping through the players. Why would it not work? Well, this is a very weird bug that I can't seem to find the fix for it. You know what I'm going to do? If v can't find first child of class bool value, then v can't find first child. You know what we're gonna do? Yep. v.download data is equal to wait. Did we? Wait. What am I doing? Let me just go back to what I was doing. v.download data value is equal to true, false. Now this is just for testing. Let me just test this really quick. This might be the longest tutorial, but I'm not sure. Let's wait for this to load and see how this is going to look. So player 1 is a crewmate, so let's just go to this download data thing and make sure that it's going to be set to true. Okay, so now it's set to true. When I download the thing, it's yes. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Game.players, instead of looping through the player, we now loop through the players. Can't get players. Now I'm almost like totally sure that this is going to work. This is going to be the final thing. All we have to do now is to end around with when the imposter dies, and because now we only end the round when there are like 2 players left or something. So we have to fix that, and we have to so who's the crewmate? Player 2. Okay, let's go to player 2 and select his download data value and set it to true, and then get killed by player 1. Wait, what am I doing? Let's kill this guy. Yes, it did. Finally. Great, so now we got that working. Let's just put a for loop for x comma c in pairs v con get children. Do if c con is a bool value, then c dot value is equal to false. Now let's try that again. I'm so happy that that's fixed. Okay, so player 2, let's go ahead and select his download data, so all of the tasks actually. So I did this, let's do this, 4, 6, 2, and 5, enter code. And now let's go ahead and get killed, and it should reset all of the okay. Yes, it did. Now we should be able to do the tasks again. Player 2 should be able to do the tasks again. Oh no, I'm imposter, but that's no problem. Yeah, so we fixed this. Great. Now, what we didn't fix is we need to end the round when the imposter dies. So let's do that. So let's create a variable. Local, by the way, I'm inside of this for loop where we create the time left and other stuff. So we're gonna create a variable. There is imposter is equal to false by default, and we're gonna loop through the players for I, v in pairs game dot players not PSID game dot players column gets players. Do if v con find first child imposter value, then there is imposter is equal to false, to true. And in here we'll put if there is let's put a wait here. Let's put a wait, and if there is imposter is equal to true. No, actually to false. What am I doing? It's going to be true by default. And in here we're gonna just have to set this to false, and when it's set to false we should end the game. Then break. Let me read this. So if there is imposter is equal to true. No, okay, so it's by default set to true, and we set it to false. Okay, so in here just put there is imposter is equal to false, or is equal to true actually, sorry. Now let's test the game with 2 players and see if it will and wait. I'm going to change this to like a 0 so that it doesn't end the round when there is only 1 player left. And the imposter is going to die, and we're gonna see if it's going to end the round when the imposter dies. We are also going to end the round when every single player in the game has finished their tasks. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that though. Oh no. Oh no. What just happened? Wait. Did we just... I'm pretty sure wait. I really have to fix this. Oh, sorry. I have to change this to true. If it's equal to true, then we do this. So it's by default set to true. And when there is an imposter, we're going to set it to true. Now it's by default going to be set to false. And when there is an... let me think about this. This is so confusing. When there is an imposter, we're gonna set this to true. And we're gonna check if there is an imposter. It is equal to false. And here there is an imposter is equal to false. So now let's test the game with 2 players. So make sure it's like false, true, false, false. Let's hope that this works this time and not break the entire game. Okay, so it didn't break the entire game, which is nice. Now I'm going to die. The imposter is going to die. Great. We ended the round when the imposter dies. But when the opposite happens, when something else happens, let me show you. When the imposter kills the crewmate though, let me show you. If I just go ahead and leave from this, if the imposter just leaves the game, it should end the round. Oh. That's very bad. It's like a very bad sign. Oh, I know why. Because we have to remove them from the table when they leave. So just put table.remove players, comma v, and now just test the game with 2 players. By the way, I'm on the place where I remove the players from the table. Don't tell me it's going to do the same thing. If it does the same thing, that would be like impossible to fix. So let's try to leave. Oh no, no. No. How am I gonna be able to fix this? Just wait until I find a fix for this. I might not be able to fix this in this episode, since that's like a more than a serious bug. The game freezes when someone leaves the game. Why? Oh. Oh, that's why, sorry. I think this might fix the bug. So inside of the other thing, we're gonna put like a table dot remove. Players, comma, index when they leave the game. But what about this? Because the error is here, not there. So if the character, oh, because we didn't check if the character is still there. So if character then if the character is still there, then we're gonna do all of this. Let's just add another end right here. This series is literally endless. Let me just do this. It's never gonna end. I mean, I'm going to try my best to end it in this episode. Else, oh no. So we don't, let's put another else here, else table dot remove players, comma, index. So now let's test the game with 2 players and just to hope that this is going to work. It might not work, please work. Like if it does not work, I'll be so mad. I'm just, while this is, okay, it's loaded, sorry, it's loaded, please. Okay, I'm going to leave and just hope that it doesn't freeze the entire timer. Yes, it didn't. Great, that's finally fixed. I was like so scared. Only thing though is we might not have to do the same thing for the other stuff. Wait, did we clear the table after like we end the round? Because we have to do that. Don't even tell me I didn't. Well, we have to fix this. So inside of your players table, after this, we actually insert something, we had to loop through the players table for icon viewing pairs players do if hashtag players is not equal to 0, then we will just table dot remove players, comma, I. Now let's test the game. See if it works. I'm just so happy that we fixed that bug. It scared me like crazy. Like that was the scariest bug. So let's go ahead and leave the game. Please don't freeze the entire thing. Yes, it didn't. Great. Okay, so now only thing we have to do is to wait, how long is this script? It seems like, okay, 185 lines, not bad. Okay, so what I was going to say is to just end the game when everyone finishes their tasks. So we're gonna have to do that. But how am I gonna be able to do this? That's the question. Well, I'm going to try. Each time we loop, I'm going to check to get local everyone finished, local done is equal to false. And we're gonna look through for I, v in pairs players do if v dot download data dot value is equal to true, and v dot download data dot no, why didn't we just create a folder for that? Well, we have to do it like this. If v dot let me just put this back. Oh, and the v dot, so you're gonna want to copy all of the names of the tasks that we made. I know this is a lot, but it's worth it. Dot scan. Wait, did I? Oh, by the way, inside of your scan, if you inside of the part, make sure that you change this to script dot parent dot name, so that it doesn't actually glitch and change the thing. Okay, so wait, where is the line? Okay, so it's here, and v dot scan dot value is equal to true, and v dot okay, so we are done with that. Press the button dot value is equal to true, and v dot oh, actually, let me, instead of having for I, no, we don't need that. And v dot set number dot value is equal to true. Then we finally have to do this, and we have to say v dot all tasks completed is equal, no, dot value is equal to true. And what I'm going to do is to check to just copy this and close out of the main script, and inside of your I think major stat script, we will create a another thing called local all tasks completed is equal to instance.new aboo value comma player, and we will write all tasks completed dot name is equal to all tasks completed, and all tasks completed dot value is equal to false by default. And all we have to do really is just inside of your main script we have to like let me think about this. So when everyone finishes their tasks, we have to end the round. So Do we add the imposter to the table? I think we did, yeah. So for I comma v in pairs game dot players dot no dot players dot local no in pairs players do if v dot all tasks completed dot value is equal to true, then we have to count how many people we have left. So we're gonna take hashtag players local players left. Let me just put this variable here. Local players left is equal to hashtag players -1, and we're gonna print hashtag we're gonna print players left. In here we have to, like, I don't know, we have to check if we need to check if every no, it's not gonna work like that. So if all tasks completed, I haven't actually made this yet, so this is just like, I've never made it, that's why it's taking me a while. Oh, I know how to do this. Finally, I'm going to take players left. No, we're not gonna do that. Well, I don't want oh, it's already too long. The video is already too long, so might as well just finish this right now. So when they have all the tasks completed, we have to remove them from the table. No, we don't need to remove them from the table. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Yeah, we might just remove a one value from the hashtag players. So players left is equal to players left -1, and then if hashtag players left is equal to 0, then for I comma v in pairs game dot players get players do if v can't find first child imposter value, then no, I have to check if v then let me just no to create an and right here and just this. Oh, I hate when it does that. Why would it do that? Okay, so v dot imposter value destroy, and we're gonna break the round. No, actually I'm gonna, well, if this happens, then we're gonna just break this for loop. Great. but I'm not sure if this is going to work. So I think it's time to test this. It's not gonna work, I'm totally sure. I don't think this will work. I'm just wasting my time and your time. Okay, the round starts. So I'm going to finish all of my tasks. So who's the crewmates? Oh, the timer is broken, as always. Okay, so this is working, right? It's printed one, great. So, but attempt to get length of number or value. Oh, sorry, that's very easy to fix. All you have to do is to just remove this hashtag from here. Sorry, that was just my bad. And now let's test the game and just hope that this is going to work. Please work, please. Like, I really want this to work. I just want to get everything on this series done this today. So all tasks completed is set to false for player 2, which is the crewmate. So I'm going to finish all of my tasks. Finish this. Finish this. Finish this. 4, 6, 2, and 5. If this works, man, that would be neat. It's not working. Oh, the scan. I forgot about the scan. What? Wait, what? Wait. Really? Really? Why is this scan not working? This is just... Oh. Let's fix that. Sorry. That was just how... That's just my bad. Sorry for that. I'm just wasting people's time. So in here, instead of putting script.parent value, instead of gonna write script.parent name. And now test the game with 2 players again, and wait 60 seconds for the round to finish all of our tasks, and see if the value goes to true, and see if that thing works. So let's hope that player 2 is going to be crewmate. Nope, player 1 is the crewmate. So let's go ahead and see if all tasks completed. Let's just complete the scan first, real quick. Fast. This scan is taking forever. I wanna go. Let me out. Wait, did that just... Oh. How am I this bad? Like, I just fixed that, so why would I do the same thing here? Okay, let's test the game with 2 players again and see if this works. Now this is going to be the last time I test this with 2 players. It's just so annoying. Like, literally. We might add the taskbar. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. So player 1 is a crewmate. Cool. let's go for player 1. Let's try to finish the stupid scan. Okay, so it's changed to true. Great. Fast. I'm not gonna have time to finish other tasks. Okay, so it's done. Now I'm going to select this, download this, download this, do this. No. Oh. Wait. What the hell just happened there? Did I just finish all my tasks? I think I just did. Oh yeah, I did. Yes, it's working. Great. I actually did finish all my tasks. It's just because we set the value. Oh, I just realized that I have to fix that. Oh god. We have a lot of bugs to fix today. So we need to like not make this to true until the task actually finishes. So let's do this for the scan, which is very easy to do. I'm not sure though. So instead of putting this here, all we have to do is to put this after we set the thing to 16. And that's what's going to be hard. So we're gonna add a remote event to replicate the storage. Add a remote event. Try to find it. And rename it to no. Let's rename this remote event to check task. And all we have to do is to actually inside of this download data thing, instead of changing this from here, instead of changing this, we're gonna just remove this. I just go around all of the press the button task, remove this, and set number task, and just remove this. And now inside of starter GUI, we have to fix inside of the tasks, instead of the download data one, we will instead of the download button, in here we have to just game.replicate the storage dot check task confire server script dot parent dot name dot parent, not script dot parent dot parent dot name, and that should be it. Just copy this line of code since we're gonna need it, and go back to your press the button task, and inside of this download button we're gonna do the same thing but here this time. And we're gonna do the same thing for the set number task. So inside of the generate code, in here we will do this, and inside of replicate server script service, inside of your event script, we're going to create a event game.replicate storage dot I think it was check task dot on server event connect function player comma task. So player find first child task dot value is equal to true. So let's test the game with 2 players and see if this works. I wish this was loading quicker. Okay, it'll be much better. Okay, so who's the crewmate? Player 1. So let's go ahead and look for player 1. And let's go for the download data task, and it should change to true when it gets downloaded. And yes, it did. Finally, let's do the same thing for this. Let's try this task, and let's see if the scan one is going to change. So yep, it changed until we finished the thing. And let's do this one, fix, and it's changed. So let's change this to 4 and this to 6. Fast, 6, 2, 5. Yes, it should end the thing. Enter code, success, and crewmates won because yeah, everyone finished their tasks. We are finally done with the Among Us game. I can't believe it. So now I want to try something really important. What I want to do is check for any bugs. I don't want to like sell this and have it has bugs inside of it, so yeah. So basically what I want to do is to just wait for the timer to go down a little bit and call an emergency meeting. Let's go ahead and vent to electrical. Wait for the timer to go down and just call an emergency meeting. I want to see what will happen. Okay, so let's call an emergency meeting. I'm pretty sure this is, please. Well, if this is not a problem for you, well, it's going to be a problem. So we need to like check if to fix this. I think it might be very easy. Like we can just check if inside of your disable chat script in here we have to check if game, no wait, not here, not in your disable chat script. I think it was in the events thing or inside of the emergency meeting. Yes, inside of the wait, no, not the table, the emergency meeting. Okay, this. So what I want to do is to check if not cooldown. Then I'm going to check if game.replicatestorage.timeleft. Wait. Do we change the time or the time left value? No, it's status. Wait, let me go back to my, like, let me do that. Okay, so that's cool. We set the time left value to that. So game.replicatestorage if game.replicatestorage.time left is greater than 20 seconds or equal to, no, is greater than like 30 seconds. 30, then wait, is that an actual like int value or just a, yep, it's an int value. Then, and we'll do this, else we're not gonna do anything. And we're gonna do the same thing for the dead body reporting. So inside of your main report, so we're gonna check if game dot replicate the storage dot time left is greater or equal, no, is greater than 30 seconds, then we're gonna do all of this and put an end, and this should be it, I think. Yes. Yeah, it should be, we should be good to go. Now if we just go ahead and start a 2-player server, that should be fixed. Oh, I forgot to add the tasks in the task thing that shows you how many, the tasks frame that shows you how many tasks you have left. But we will fix that. That's very easy to fix. I just want to sleep right now. But like, I have to finish this, like, this is important. I'm going to call an emergency meeting. So can I call it right now? Nope. Oh, sorry, that's very easy to fix. I know I always say that, but like, instead of putting if time left is greater than 30, we're gonna put if time left dot value is greater than 30. Let me check if I'm still recording. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Dot value is greater than 30, and now let's just do a game with 2 players. This video might be like 4 hours long, I don't know, but it might be. Okay, let's wait for this. Oh, actually, I want to call the emergency meeting right now. I want to see if I'll, okay, so now I'm able to do anything I want, but I want to see if I'll be able to do that when this thing ends. So please, nobody was ejected, great. But what about if I try to call it? It doesn't let me, great. So this is working. We got everything working. Now all I want to do is to actually like make a I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish that in this episode, since this episode like way too long. So what I'm gonna do is, wait, if I do a task bar, will it show? So let me think about how I'm going to be able to do that. So fire remote event, configure all clients, and we're gonna add that. We're not gonna be making a taskbar in this episode, but let me just fix this right now. Just this, since that's gonna take a long time. So I'm just going to add a little task here, another task, which is called set number. I'm going to set the text to set number, and set number. And guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. Actually, before we do this, since we finished this Among Us series and we fixed every single bug that took a really long time, so since we finished this, just make sure that you change this to 4 or 5, and make sure that you change this to 4, and make sure that like the where is it? That this hashtag players is equal to like 2, because like when there's only 2 players left, the round has to end. Okay, so this is going to be it for today's episode. If this helped, as always, make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. Please do this, since these videos took me like hours to make. So please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.